Salute to everybody. This is your boy King Jr. back at y'all with another boxing video. So it looks like Devin Haney, well, I'm gonna say this. Gervonta Tank Davis team, those guys be on Twitter, and Devin Haney be on Twitter as well. It's kind of more of a boxing world on Twitter more than anything I ever seen. I've seen a lot of boxers, they can talk whatever they want. But anyway, Devin Haney, tweeted out something about basically Gervonta Davis' team wants Devin Haney to call Al Hayman to try to negotiate and get this fight set up. And Devin Haney said, yeah, like I can really call Al Hayman. And he said, F out of here. You guys seen the comment he made on Twitter if you guys follow him on Twitter. And then the Rise podcast, Gervonta Tank Davis fanboy support group over there, they says, well, you can call Eddie Hearn over there, Eddie Hearn as well. So, well, I know a few people that is YouTube reliable on sources sometime, and those guys can get in contact with Eddie Hearn a little bit easy because Eddie Hearn kind of gives you the spiel on certain things. So Eddie Hearn is a guy that you can talk to and see if he can try to get a fight done if the money's right and people want to see it. But Al Hayman, I heard a lot of speculation and stories from boxing guys on YouTube saying that Al Hayman is hard to get in contact with. Well, I'm surely if you are a known and big superstar, you can probably get in contact with Al Hayman. Deontay Wilder probably get in contact with Al Hayman. He might. Gervonta Davis can definitely get in contact with Al Hayman. Floyd Mayweather has already been in contact with Al Hayman. So maybe if you such as a megastar, you can get in contact with Al Hayman. But I don't think Devin Haney can just get in contact with Al Hayman because, Al Hayman is not the guy that he is out in public very much. He's a very quiet guy that runs the PBC business. And it's kind of funny to me that Gervonta Tank Davis's team is looking for Devin Haney to call Al Hayman to try to see if he can get a fight. Well, first of all, I'm surely if Devin Haney was close to Al Hayman, he would call him ASAP. But I don't think it's that easy for him to do it. But it makes more sense for Gervonta Tank Davis's team to get in contact with Al because they're already signed with Showtime and PBC. So Gervonta Tank Davis has been running around on the internet saying he wants Devin Haney next. Well, if you want Devin Haney that bad, why don't you call Al yourself and be like, Al, how can we get this fight set up? Because I think Devin Haney's a promotional free agent, so he can fight on any platform and any network he wants by fight basis. So what's the big deal? Why is the Rise podcast, aka Gervonta Tank Davis fanboy team, is pressing Devin Haney to call Al Hayman? Why does he have to talk to Al? I mean, Gervonta Tank Davis team themselves, they're going to drop a contract. If you drop a contract, you don't have to, well, Al is the guy that runs the show. So would it make more sense for Gervonta Tank Davis to proclaim that he wants Devin Haney bad, that he needs this fight and he wants him to shut him up? Basically, that's what you Tank Davis fans want, to shut Devin Haney up. So tell your boy and tell his team to get in contact with Al Hayman. Since Al Hayman, from my logic, likes the bigger stars, tell Al Hayman to call up Gervonta Davis, or Gervonta Davis to call up Al Hayman, or Gervonta Tank Davis can tell Floyd, hey Floyd, can you tell Al Hayman to issue a contract to Devin Haney, call Devin Haney and get him on the phone to see if we can get a contract going? It would make more sense for Tank to ask Floyd, or whatever the case may be, to get in contact with Al, because he's on that side. Devin Haney is not on that side. So I find it very ironic they want Gervonta Davis team wants Devin Haney to call Al Hayman. And even though they said you can call Eddie, I'm just saying. So just because he can call Eddie, what makes you think he can call Al like that? Al might not even like Devin Haney. Al's just not going to sit there and call you out the blues like, hey, Tank Davis want to fight you. I'm calling you to call for a Tank Davis fight. No, he's not going to be like that. So sometimes Gervonta Tank Davis fans get in their feelings. They just really wants to see Devin Haney lose. And I think Devin Haney wants this fight as bad as Davis do. Well, Davis, in my opinion, get your lawyers involved and get a contract drawn up. Devin Haney doesn't have to call Al Hayman. You, on the other hand, has to call Al Hayman. You want to prove that you want to fight the best of the best. You prove that you want Devin Haney next. You prove that you said don't run from me. Well, you call Al Hayman and tell Al to call Devin Haney and to see if we can get a contract or a term sheet, whatever the case may be. But if you want Devin Haney to call Al Hayman, it sounds like an excuse. So basically, you're basically trying to make a scenario where if Devin Haney, well, his team is trying to make a scenario where if Devin Haney doesn't call Al Hayman, he's basically ducking. That's not a duck. Devin Haney doesn't have to do anything. Tank is the A side. Tank should be doing all the work to get the fight done, not Devin Haney. Like y'all so claim, Tank is this mega star, right? He can get it done. All Devin Haney has to do is just negotiate on certain things in the fight that he wants. But Tank, you run the show, right? You can do all the work. You call Al Hayman. So I ain't got much to say on this. With that being said, guys, Devin Haney had a dispute on Twitter with the Rise podcast saying how I'm going to get in contact with Al Hayman. And the Rise podcast says, well, you got Eddie's number. I'm just saying. So with that being said, guys, it is what it is at the end of the day. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on your way in and on your way out. This is your boy, King Julian. We will be back with some more boxing news. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.